Tourism potential of Nakhchivan. Hello dear friends, I welcome you from the great Alinja Gala and invite you to our ancient and ever-young Nakhchivan. Here you are welcomed by Alinja pride, Mumina Khatun eminence, Asabikaf sanctity, Batabat beauty and Duzak wonder. We don't ask you to love Nakhchivan, we ask you to know it. If you know Nakhchivan, no doubt you will love this beautiful land too. Nakhchivan, which has an ancient history of 5,000 years, entered its rapid developmental period in the independence years. Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic covers 5,500 square kilometers and is constituted of the capital city Nakhchivan and 7 administrative regions, 5 cities, 8 settlements and 206 villages. Its population is about 450,000. Agriculture and industry forms the basis of the economy of the Autonomous Republic. 3 higher educational enterprises operate in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. This is a legendary land related to Prophet Noah and global flood. Grandiose towers, monuments of world significance, unique health centers, historical places, religious sanctuaries, colorful landscape, ranges of mountain, ice water springs, a rich cultural heritage, magnificent country views. You can see all of this in Nakhchivan. Cradle of civilization, Nakhchivan. Nakhchivan, a place where historicity and modernism forms unity and which is considered the cradle of civilization, reminds a museum in an open sky. Any visitor of this ancient and sacred land can get enchanted by its historical cultural monuments. These ancient monuments, which preserve and keep the ancient history and culture of our people, are the stone passports which prove that the land of Nakhchivan belongs to our people. There are 1,200 historical cultural monuments in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. 57 monuments are of the world importance. The tomb of Mumina Khatun, erected in the 12th century in Nakhchivan, and included into the list of pearls of the world architecture, is also a symbol of this land. The places like Jamigaya with its stone inscriptions and paintings, which is 1,000 years old, Karabaglar architectural complex, which belongs to the 12th and 14th centuries, Khaneja architectural monument, legendary Hatsadak, the protected city Ordubat, which is rich in monuments, Ashab Kahf pilgrimage, the name of which is mentioned in the Holy Quran. Also old buildings, towers, dwellings, necropolises are pilgrimaged by the great number of tourists as attractive places. Alinjagala, which was encircled by the enemies for 14 years and didn't cringe before the world conqueror like Amir Timur, became the general topic of conversation. The tomb was capitally restored and looks forward to its visitors. During repairing works at the foot of the Alinja mountain, there was built a building for the Alinjagala History Culture Museum. Julistan tomb in the direction of Julfa is another tower of world importance. Nakhchivan monuments began to live their second lives thanks to the great attention and care of Mr. Vasif Talibov, the chairman of the Supreme Assembly of Autonomous Republic of Nakhchivan. During the past period, the tomb of Mumina Khatun was conserved. Tens of our historical architectural monuments like Ashab Kahf pilgrimage, Imamzada complex, Buzkhana complex, Eastern Bathhouse, the tomb of Yusuf Chuseyroğlu, Kam Palace, the Azerbaijan Ordubat, ancient Caesarea complex, Khaneja complex in Julfa and Nakhchivan Gala were capitally restored. Moreover, a museum in the open sky was set up in order to protect our architectural monuments, to study these rare samples of architecture and propagate them. The tomb of Hussein Javid, the versatile continuation of Nakhchivan architectural school in the modern period, was erected and Neva's tomb was restored. That strikes the tourists. This is Nakhchivan Gala. In 2010, the tower was restored and it took its previous view. One of the factors that makes this part of the city historically more important is that there is a tomb on the grave of Prophet Noah near this tower walls. Khan Palace. This is not an ordinary museum. This is the building where the famous representatives of the great generation of Nakhchivan lived. And this is also the building which witnessed numerous historical events and the political and statehood activities of the well-known personalities of that time. The work of establishing museums was regularly continued in the independence years. At present, 29 museums and museum-type enterprises in the Autonomous Republic. Harmony between the historical and modern buildings increases the importance of the area as a tourist destination. Here, the historical buildings and the buildings in the contemporary architectural style form unity. New roads, bridges, hundreds of centers of sport, culture, education and health were built not only in the capital city, Nakhchivan, but also in the districts of the Republic. Furthermore, new villages and settlements were set up, modern infrastructure was formed, and beautiful buildings were constructed as a synthesis of the ancient Eastern architecture with the newest achievements of world architecture. Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic is a favorable geographical political position. It borderlines with the Turkish government and the Iran Islamic Republic, which are the countries of great tourism potentiality, and its location on the Great Silk Road are the main factors that create conditions for the development of tourism in the Autonomous Republic. There is a favorable condition for the development of ecological and rural green tourism, as well as pilgrimage, treatment, ethnic, gardening, and other types of tourism, along with the historical cultural tourism. Herbal plants that grow in the area of Nakhchivan are very useful for the organism. The greater part of the villages of the Autonomous Republic is located in the mountainous areas and valleys. Large area, fertile soil, pure water, fresh air, a lot of sun, all these are the rich natural resources of this land, and they provide the development of ecological tourism in Nakhchivan. At present, there are 3 forbidden areas, 1 national park and 1 reserve in the Autonomous Republic. In general, 27% of the area of the Autonomous Republic is under special control, and this outnumbers the facts in the countries where protection of ecological balance is seriously treated. Shahbuz region with its mysterious nature, wonderful flora and fauna is among the places that attract attention of people. These places are famous for their natural beauties. Shahbuz region, which is located in the lap of forest-covered mountains, admires people. It's one of the places that attracts attention of lovers of traveling and nature and tourists for its rivers with waterfalls, cold springs and lakes that sparkle as a mirror. But Abad is the mostly visited place in this region. The desire to have a rest in the lap of nature, to see the moving island, to drink the water of Zorbulag on the hot summer days, and in cool weather made these places more popular. If you want to have a night here, the Batabat restaurant will offer you its services. If you are willing to see the symptoms of the 4 seasons of the year, please travel Jojol in Ordubad. Jojol is an amazing natural monument and the visitors are enchanted by its magic beauty. All of these enumerated places show their positive effect to the development of rural green tourism, which is considered a semi-type of ecotourism. The socio-economic development in the Autonomous Republic provides every condition to receive the lovers of country, green tourism and provide their rest even in the remote mountainous villages. It's already possible to use fast internet and post-communication services even in the most remote mountainous villages. There is a favorable condition for rural tourism in the villages of Bitenec, Chuchu, Nasirbaz, Bist, Tivi, Shahbulag, Khaneja, and tens of such places which astonish people with their amazing beauties of nature. The village Aghbulag in Shahbuz is more attractive as a first rest center. The visitors of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic for the purpose of rural green tourism will be served ecologically fresh and high-quality foodstuffs in this village. In the Nakhchivan kitchens, it's impossible to see food products which were modified. Each product is natural and ecologically fresh. The Autonomous Republic meets the greater part of the demand to the foodstuffs on the account of local production. The mineral waters, badamla and syrup which decorate the tables are very valuable. 60% of mineral water reserves of Azerbaijan fall into the share of the Autonomous Republic. Daridagh arsenic water plays an important role in the treatment of a number of diseases. Treatment sources of the Autonomous Republic are not limited only to these waters. Tuzdagh Physical Therapy Center is visited by a number of tourists every year. People from different countries of the world visit Tuzdagh Sanatorium and get treatment for bronchial asthma. Because of the positive result of treatment, patients coming to sanatorium are increasing year after year. The existence of hotels near the rest houses is an important factor. The 5-star Tuzdagh Hotel, built at the foot of mountain, is distinguished with its modernity. It offers high service standards to the tourists from the 4 corners of the world. There is also a real basis for the development of religious tourism in the Autonomous Republic. The numerous sanctuaries, sacred places, and mosques here attract the attention of lovers of religious tourism. The works done for the development of religious tourism, restoration and protection of religious cultural monuments, and the organized tourism routes are the means to get our religious values recognized in the world. Ashab Kahf cave mentioned in the Holy Quran is in the territory of Nakhchivan. Reconstruction works were carried out in the Ashab Kahf pilgrimage, religious cultural complex and necessary condition was created for the tourists to pilgrimage. It must be stated that the Nakhchivan city was declared as the capital of Islamic culture in the 6th Conference of the Tourism Ministers of the Member States of the Islamic Conference Organization, held on October 13-15, 2009 in Baku. Tourists visiting Nakhchivan can use the services offered by the beach resort zone in Uzunoba. Equestrian is an active kind of resting, and at the same time it's a real pleasure and health. In the Nakhchivan Equestrian Club, established a few kilometers away from the Nakhchivan city, there has been created a necessary condition for the horse riding, horse training, and horse races and horse games. Mountainous areas cover the greater part of the Republic territory. The high, steep cliffs, majestic mountains give special beauty to the nature of Nakhchivan. So, the development of mountain tourism in Nakhchivan in future is inevitable. Along with tourism reserves, existence of modern infrastructure in the country is also a key factor. In this regard, socio-economic development of the autonomous republic, the indicator of the life standard of population here, as well as its being a safe region, are the main factors in the development of tourism. There are 3 customs checkpoints, an international airport, 5 bus stations, 9 banks, big trade centers, and 25 restaurant cafes are at the disposal of population in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. Each region of the Autonomous Republic is powered by a modern infrastructure, taking into consideration the desire and interests of the tourists. Nakhchivan Asabi Kef, Nakhchivan Alinjagala, Nakhchivan Urdubat, Nakhchivan Jamigaya, Nakhchivan Garabaglar tourist routes were organized in the territory of the Autonomous Republic. High service, reasonable price. Promotion of tourism requires a complex approach to the matter. At present, there are 21 hotels and hotel-type establishments in the Autonomous Republic. Once only guest capacity of these hotels and inns is 1,448. The hotels Tuzdak and Tabriz are 5-star hotels. Extension courses are regularly organized for those who work at the hotels and inns. Skillful and specialized caterers are involved to provide high services. It must be noted that Nakhchivan State University and Nakhchivan University train highly qualified specialists on the specialty of tourism and hotel keeper for the promotion of tourism industry in the region. In the last period, the graduates of the universities are provided with jobs according to their specialties. At present, 5 tourism firms operate in the Autonomous Republic. Nakhchivan Tourism Information Center, which is located in the building of Zaviya Madrasa in the Nakhchivan city, which belongs to the 17th century, has been specialized to popularize the tourism potentiality of the Autonomous Republic. Mumine Khatun, majestic monument of nature Hatsada, invisible Alinjagala, as well as the Yalli of Sharur, which means the unity of the Azerbaijan people, are the symbols of this great land. Celebrations of the folk art days, attended by people's craftsmen and folklore collectives, have already been another symbol of Nakhchivan. National holidays. Exhibitions. And international festivals that are organized in a high level also attract the tourists' attention. Colorful concert programs, ashak music, people's dancing, and national dances in the open air are great pleasures for people. interesting handicrafts and fancy work by the craftsmen are the best presents which tourists can take to their countries with them as a souvenir. These souvenirs are produced in the different workshops for the craftsmen established in Nakhchivan. The ancient folk arts like trades of carving and hatting, the art of coppersmith, pottery, embroidery, weaving are preserved and promoted in these workshops. Carpeting has also been widely spread here. In the Carpet Museum are demonstrated delicate and fine Azerbaijan carpets which adorn a number of museums in the world today. Visitors of the museum can take the carpets weaved by the local craftsmen to their countries as a present. Today, the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic claims to be accepted as a tourism region with its rich architecture which preserves and keeps the ancient history and culture of the region in itself. Beautiful nature has results in Atlas with its modernity and progress. Nakhchivan, with its fascinating nature, ancient history, rich customs and traditions, and its hospitable and kind people, expect to see you in this land.